So in this tutorial, you will learn about history of Microsoft SQL Server. So as you know, the name is Microsoft SQL Server. So this SQL Server is owned by Microsoft Corporation. The main company is Microsoft. This is one of the product of Microsoft. So like people get confused like what is T-SQL, what is PL/SQL. Okay. So let me clear your doubt that T-SQL stands for Transact-SQL and it is owned by Microsoft. While PL/SQL is owned by Oracle and PL/SQL stands for Procedural Language SQL Server. Both are having similar kind of features and functionality like you can create procedures, functions, trigger, views, tables, databases in both SQL Server, in T-SQL as well as in PL/SQL. I will tell you what is the major difference between PL/SQL and T-SQL. The major difference is PL/SQL works on multiple operating systems like on Linux, you can work on PLS. But if I talk about Microsoft SQL Server, it only works on Windows operating system. So this is the major difference. Rest technically there are many other differences, but this is the major difference. Now we will talk about the history of TSQL. Since we are not going to discuss more, we are not going to discuss more about PLSQL. We will be discussing more of SQL Server. So let's discuss about history of SQL Server when it got started. So we will jump in 1987 when Sybase shipped their first RDBMS product that was known as Sybase SQL Server. And then Microsoft come into the picture. In 1988-89, Microsoft had an agreement with Sybase and ported the Sybase RDBMS to OS2 platform and marketed it as Microsoft SQL Server 1.0. So you can say Microsoft SQL Server 1.0 got introduced in 1988-89. So that was equivalent to Sybase SQL Server 3.0. In 1993, Sybase and Microsoft dissolved their partnership. That happens in the business, right? So that happened. Microsoft dissolved their partnership and they went to different streams altogether. In till SQL Server 2000, Microsoft has Sybase code base. And this was completely written in SQL Server 2005. And there was a lot of changes you would see if you get a chance to work on SQL Server 2005. You will see a lot of changes were there in SQL Server 2005 because they got their own programming language to work on SQL Server. So earlier it was like based on Sybase. As I told you, like Microsoft SQL Server only support on Windows operating system. So this is all about history and about T-SQL or Microsoft SQL Server. Now I will tell you you might have heard about select statement in SQL Server. We will discuss in detail about select statement in SQL Server, but yes, there is a logical order of select statement. You might have learned about board mass in mathematics, right? If you get multiple mathematical operations, like you have to do subtraction, addition, bracket, okay, divide, percentage, everything is there, then you have to follow board mass. Similarly, SQL select statement works on a logical order, like it is start from, then on, then outer, then where, then group by, cube, roll up, having, select, distinct, order by, top. So this is the order of select statement that SQL Server follows. That doesn't mean that you have to just like I am comparing with board mass, you don't pass everything in one statement. Similarly, you don't have to write every statement or every clause in your select statement. Let's say if you have written select star from your table, so what will be executed first? First thing, your from clause will be executed. After that, select statement will be getting executed. Similarly, if let's say one more example, select. Let me take one example here so that you can understand easily. Okay. Let me put it here. Let me put inside a box. I'll take a box. Okay. So yeah. So let's say you have written select top 10 star from your table. Okay, from table 1. So what will execute first? So first you will check in this order what is coming first. From clause is coming first. So this will be getting executed first. After that, you will it will execute your select statement, then it will execute your top statement. Like this, the select statement will be getting executed.